The Foolish Donkey. William, the salesman, used to go to the market every day to sell the salt he carried on his donkey's back. On their way, they had to cross a small bridge to reach the market. The donkey was lazy, stubborn, always tired, and never wanted to carry anything. One day, the donkey suddenly fell off the bridge into the river, and the salt dissolved in the water, making the bag very light to carry. The donkey came out of the river happy for not having to carry anything, while the salesman returned home sad. The next day, while they were crossing the bridge, the donkey jumped into the river again. He decided to repeat this trick every day. The salt salesman realized the donkey's trick each time they crossed the bridge and decided to teach him a lesson. The next day, the salesman put a bag of cotton on the donkey's back, then headed to the market, then waited for him to play his trick when they crossed the bridge. When the donkey did his trick and jumped into the water on purpose, the cotton absorbed the water, and the weight on his back increased. The donkey struggled to get out of the river and get to the market with the wet cotton. The donkey learned his lesson and never played the trick again, and the salesman was very happy that his idea had worked. The Wise Man. Once upon a time there was a wise man living in a small village with poor villagers who knew him for his wisdom. The villagers had been coming to him to complain about their situation and poverty, while others looked for answers to their problems, and the wise man listened to them all and generously helped them. But the villagers were always complaining about the same problems that they had faced in their lives every single time. One day, the wise man gathered them and told them a joke, and everybody laughed. Then he told them the same joke again, and only a few of them smiled. When he told the joke for the third time, nobody laughed. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying over the same problem? Worrying won't solve your problems. Instead, it wastes your time and energy. You must let go of complaining and face your problems so you can come up with a suitable solution." The Wise Rooster and the Cunning Fox. Once upon a time, when the sun was going down, a wise old rooster flew to a tree near the farm to rest. He flapped his wings and crowed loudly, but suddenly he saw a fox standing below him. The fox was hungry and wanted to gobble up the rooster, so he cunningly and slyly thought and told him in a loud voice, "Have you heard the great news?" The wise rooster was terrified and calmly asked, "And what is the great news?" "All the animals have held a peace treaty and agreed to forget their disagreements, and to just live in peace and friendship from now on. Just think about it. I can't wait to hug you. Come on, my dear friend, let's celebrate this happy occasion," said the fox. "That's great news. I'm definitely happy about this news," said the rooster. Then the rooster stood on his tiptoes as if looking at something afar. The fox anxiously asked, "What do you see, my friend?" "It looks like there are 2 dogs coming this way. They must have heard the good news and are coming to celebrate with us," replied the rooster. The fox didn't wait to hear the rest and began running. "Wait! Why are you running? The dogs are our friends now," yelled the rooster. "Yes, but maybe they haven't heard the news, and I have an errand I almost forgot," replied the fox. The rooster smiled while tucking his head into his feathers to sleep, for he had overcome a cunning enemy. Only a stupid person treats people as if they're stupid. 3 sons and a bundle of sticks. In a small village lived an old man with his 3 sons. The 3 sons worked hard and did most of the work to help their father. Yet they always fought. The old man tried to work it out between them and unite them, but in vain. And even though the villagers appreciated their hard work, they made fun of their constant fighting. Months passed by, and the old man became sick and felt his end had come. He gathered his sons around him to give them some advice, asking them to stay united. But they didn't listen to him. So he decided to teach them a practical lesson to make them forget their disagreements and stay united as brothers should be. The old man asked one of his sons to fetch a bundle of sticks and asked each one of them to take 1 stick and break it. The sons agreed, and each one took a stick and easily broke it. Once again they started fighting about who was first. "My dear sons, the task isn't over yet. Now all of you should break the bundle all together," said the old man. The sons agreed and tried to break the bundle of sticks. Even though they tried as hard as they could, they weren't able to break the whole bundle and failed in the task. The old man said, "My dear sons, look. You can easily break 1 stick into pieces, but you can't break the whole bundle together. So if you stay united, no one will be able to hurt you. But if you fight among yourselves and separate, anyone can easily defeat you. Therefore, I'm asking you to always stay united and cooperative." The 3 sons now understood the strength of unity and the weakness of separation, and they promised their father to stay united no matter what.